The hot stove is heating up, you guys. We have our first two big trades of the trade deadline season. Just yesterday, it was announced that the Minnesota Twins are going to be sending DH Nelson Cruz to the Tampa Bay Rays. And less than 24 hours later, the Rays have agreed to send starting pitcher Rich Hill to the New York Mets. Guys, I'm Tony Metro. Welcome to the channel. I make videos all about Major League Baseball, trade rumors, trade predictions, and so much more. Be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications so you know when I post a new video. So let's jump right into the first trade between the Minnesota Twins and Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are in second place in the American League East, but they needed to make an improvement in their DH department. On the year, the Rays DHs have only supplied them with a .219 average, a .305 on base percentage, and a .390 slugging percentage. So who better than Mr. DH himself, the boomstick, Nelson Cruz, to step in and provide them a solution? Cruz, even at the age of 41, continues to be one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball. So far through 85 games this year, he has a .297 batting average, a .537 slugging percentage, and 19 long balls. How about this? Since he left the Rangers in 2013, he has a 145 OPS plus and is averaging 45 home runs per 162 games. Cruz is going to give this team a huge boost. It's also going to give them the flexibility to move the primary DH Austin Meadows to the corner outfield spots. The Rays are also acquiring minor league right-handed pitcher Calvin Foucher. He spent this year with AA and for the most part has struggled. Over his 4-year career, he has an ERA of 4.64. The Twins are acquiring two minor league pitchers from the Rays, Joe Ryan and Drew Strotman. Ryan is 25 years old, a former 7th round pick, and Baseball America actually had him listed as the 98th best prospect in all of baseball. Over his 3-year minor league career with the Tampa Bay Rays, he has a 2.7 ERA. And Strotman is a former 4th round pick from 2017. Over his 4-year minor league career, he has a 3.12 ERA. The Cruz trade signals a likely fire sale for the Minnesota Twins, who are having a terrible season. So let's see now if they'll pull the trigger on Jose Berrios, Josh Donaldson, and Michael Pineda. I gotta say, this is an A+ trade for both sides. The Rays needed to improve their DH position. They added one of the best sluggers in all of baseball and are putting pressure on their AL East rivals to improve. Meanwhile, the Twins, who are going nowhere, get one of the top 100 prospects in all of baseball. But after the Cruz trade, the Rays weren't done, because it was just announced minutes ago that the Tampa Bay Rays and New York Mets have agreed to a trade to send Rich Hill to Queens. The Mets are in desperate need of starting pitching. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, one trade prediction for each of the MLB playoff teams. They have been decimated by injuries, and they made it very clear their goal was to get starting pitching at the trade deadline. The journeyman left-hander revived his career with the Dodgers a few years ago before departing for the Twins, and after struggling with some injuries over these last 2 seasons, he seems to have bounced back. This year, he's thrown 95 innings over 19 starts and has a 3.87 ERA. His fielding independent pitching is considerably higher, but maybe pitching at Citi Field, a notorious pitcher's park, behind a Mets defense that's been solid this year, will help solve that. I will say this, he's had struggles lately. Over his last 7 starts, he's pitched to a 5.40 ERA and averaging less than 5 innings per start. He's also given up 7 home runs during that time. Despite his struggles, I love this deal for the Mets. They've been trotting out quadruple A players like Cody Oswalt and Robert Stock. Instead, they're going to bring in a veteran left-hander who doesn't throw so hard. That's a nice change of pace from the rest of the staff, who brings some leadership qualities into that clubhouse. Going back to the Rays in this trade is veteran reliever Tommy Hunter and minor league catcher Matt Dyer. Hunter appeared in just 4 games for the Mets this year before getting injured, but through 8 scoreless innings, he's been rehabbing, still isn't healthy, but could surely be a part of that Rays bullpen down the stretch. Matt Dyer's 23 years old, a former 4th round pick by the Mets. He's been playing with their low A affiliate, hitting just 194 on the year, but does bring some versatility. He also plays the infield and the outfield. As a Mets fan, I love this deal. They have been so desperate to get any type of quality MLB pitching in their starting rotation, and Hill fits the bill perfectly. Rich Hill, aka Dick Mountain, can come in and hopefully turn things around, and if not, it's a small gamble. They didn't give up any of their top 30 prospects. I'd all but forgotten about Tommy Hunter, and if Hill can't continue to start, maybe they throw him in the bullpen. So because of that, I'm giving the Mets an A on this trade. They get a veteran pitcher that can hopefully provide them with some quality innings while the rest of their starting pitchers get healthy. So what do you guys think? Who won these trades? The first one, the Twins and the Rays. The second one, the Rays and the Mets. And guys, there's going to be so many more trades coming up this week. This is the place to get your breakdown of each of them, so be sure to subscribe. And also, stay tuned for my upcoming video, Worst Trade Deadline Deals in Major League Baseball History.